Hello there, viewers. Kevin Costner. Mind you, before we get to Kevin Costner, you can wait 1 minute. Have you seen that one I've just done about ants? You must watch it because it's going to happen any day soon. I can't stop bloody itching now. I'm itching all over thinking of flying ants. Watch it. It's worth watching because it's going to happen soon. It's a warning. It will happen. You need to know. You need to be prepared because I wasn't 2 years ago. Anyway, back to Kevin Costner. I meant to put the bins on for this. I don't want to get a name wrong. It's been in the paper today. This divorce he's going through. You know Kevin Costner, Yellowstone. He's leaving that because of all this palaver. It's one of my favourite programmes and he's leaving. They'll all be out of work just because of him. You're selfish, Kevin. Look at the programme. Don't worry about your ex-wife. She's obviously not worried about you from what I've read. Right, Kevin Costner. They're getting divorced. They're fighting over the house. They're fighting over money. He's offered her £40,000 a month just for the children. I think he's got 2 or 3 of them. So she's probably going to get a few quid on top herself. Oh, he'll look after her. He can afford it, don't get me wrong. Anyway, he's offered 40 grand a month. What is it she wants? She wants 194 grand a month. Yeah, that's right, not per year, per month. Do you know what she said? It is for the children after all, and this is what they've become accustomed to, she said. The kids are used to travelling, first-class planes everywhere, or private jets. They're used to staying in £100,000 per week accommodation. And they're used to having their own personal chefs. And all that costs money. And she thinks 40 grand a month isn't going to cover it. She wants 194. Well, what do you think about that, viewers? Are they living in the real world or a world all of their own that very few inhabit? I think it's the latter. It's obscene, isn't it? Obscene. Kids, I'll tell you what, Mrs. What's her name? This is what I put the bins on for. Christine Baumgartner. Christine Baumgartner. I'll tell you what you want to do, Christine. Teach them that there's another life outside that cocoon they've been living in. He wasn't in cocoon, that was somebody else. That just came up. Teach them there's another life. Teach them there's something out there called Ryanair or Jet2. We go on them. You don't get a lot of leg room, but we go on them. The food's crap, but it's crap in first class as well, so don't worry about that. Teach them there's other airlines. Teach them that they don't have to have their own personal chef. Maybe you could cook for them. How would that be? Hey, there's a treat. A mother cooking for her children. Hey, you've never thought of that, have you? See, you heard it here first, Mrs. Baumgartner. Yeah, cook for them. Or, what you could do, depending on what age they are, learn them to cook themselves as well. They could look after themselves then, couldn't they? Yes, it probably is difficult to learn them to cook themselves when you've not had lessons yourself, but if you can't cook, love it, go and get some lessons. They won't cost 194 grand a month. I reckon $100 an hour, $50 an hour maybe if you get the right rates. 2 hours a day, 3 days a week. Within a month you'll be first class chef, you'll be brilliant. And then you can teach it them. You won't even have to pay for that. You can teach them yourself. So all of a sudden, everybody's cooking. And as for £100,000 accommodation, you don't need that, love. Say to Kevin, I'll tell you what, Kev, give me $500,000 and buy me a place with no mortgage. Thus I'll have no bills. So I won't need £100,000 a week, will I? I think he'll be more than happy to do that. Christine, get a life, love. Get a life. Honestly. Words fail me sometimes, although I hide it very well, viewers. I do hide it very well.